of solving this system. What I'm going to do is, let's pick a line here. Let's just put a line there. That's right. What I want to do now, let's focus on the coefficients, only on the numbers, the matrices. In this case, we're talking about the matrices. The matrices I'm talking about 1, 3, 3, and the 2, what? 2, 1, and what? Minus 2, minus 1, 4. And then this side I'll put minus 3, minus 5, minus, or 6, no? 6. Yeah. Okay. Then what I'm going to say here, maybe let me get another line here, just to separate these things nicely. Let me get another line here and say, right. Then what I'm going to do, let's write this and say this is the row 1. This is row 1, row 2, row 3. For a start, I'll just call this thing solving this system of equation by manipulating these rows. Let's see what we're going to do. It's very similar to what we were doing yesterday, but let's manipulate these rows in a certain way until we get the solution. We know the solution is ourselves. Now, let's see. First of all, 1 to 0 here. Altogether. So what I'm going to do is, let me just give you an idea what I'm going to do. That's where we're going. I want first of all to achieve zeros here. Once I've achieved zeros here, I'll try to achieve zeros there. Altogether. Once I've done that, I'll then, in the discussion, we're going to come up with exactly how is this solving an equation. Then we'll compare this, what we're going to have this side. All what we're going to do here to get zeros here, we're also going to do with this column here. So in the process, at the final end, in the diagonal here, this matrix will be diagonal matrix. Remember I said yesterday, when I say diagonal matrix, that's what I'm talking about. This matrix will be diagonal matrix. And being a diagonal matrix, we're going to try to transform it equivalently in such a way that the diagonal is actually 1, 1, 1, 1. And that point, we'll be monitoring these values, they'll be evolving. But what is going to happen actually, these values will actually evolve to the solution of the equation. Then at the end of the day, all that we've done, we call it solving the equation by manipulating the rows there. Altogether. Then now, what you must do now is to focus on the strategies of how you manipulate the rows, exactly like yesterday. Altogether. Okay, let me do this. Right. Now, let's get right. Let's write here 1, 3, 3. I said I need a 0 here. I'll just put a 0 there. And in this case, I will ask myself, what am I going to do? This one will remain here. Minus 3. This is the row 1. Now, I need a 0 here. I can get the 0 by combining this same row 2 with another row, or by multiplying one row and adding it to row 2. When I need a 0 in row 2, row 2 must be involved in the previous stage. Oh, this is our 0 stage. Row 2 must be involved there. So this is now going to be our stage number 1. We want row 2 for stage number 1. We must use 0 stage involving row 2 and any other row. But in this case, I think the easiest one we did yesterday. Let's say this row 2, let it come from row 3 plus row 2. That's the easiest, which is offering safe at the moment. Altogether. So what I'm going to do there? Row 3, row 2, 0. Row 3 plus that thing, that's 1. Row 3 and that's 5. And row 3 and that, what is that? 1. We've got our row 2. Now I want to get row 3. Maybe I should have put that thing this way, just to indicate where it's coming from. Altogether, you see this arrow? This arrow, you can reverse it, is that right? So row 2 comes from this operation. Now here, row 3, where is row 3 going to come from? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 2 row 1 plus row 3. I can see that from what I want, first of all, I want to achieve a 0 here. I know what is guiding me is that I want a 0 there at this moment. So this will give me a 0 there. Then I repeat it with any other column. So now what happens there? In the second column, I'll say row 1 times 2 is 6 minus 1, that's 5. Then I come here, I say row 1 times 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10. And then I come here and say minus 6 plus 6 is 0. Then what I can say there, I can draw a line there. Altogether, now I was passing to stage number 2. Remember, I said everything under the diagonal must be 0. So which is now I need a 0 there. So what do I do now? I just repeat 1, 3, 3, minus 6. Minus 3. Wait, I don't know why this thing is the whole line. 3, 3, minus 3. 0, 1, 5, 1. This is my row 1. This is my row 2. Now this is 0. And now I want row 3. This row 3 must come from an operation. Now I want 0 here. Now, listen to me. You must strategize in such a way that you don't lose the 0 which you have already achieved. So I want a 0 here. I think if I want a 0 here, I'd rather work with this one. Because if I work with this one, whatever I multiply with there in the 8, this one will subtract this one, which you say a non-0 there. Then I'm moving backwards. Are we there, guys? Okay. So now I'll work with these 2 rows. So I'm getting my row 3 from these 2. What can I do now? I'm going to say minus 5 row 2 plus row 3. Altogether, guys. Then I get this 0. After that, I'll repeat what I get here. Then I say 5 row 2, that's 25 plus, minus 25 plus that, what am I getting? Negative 15. Then I come this side. Okay, 15. Somebody wants to give me already for that 15. A man can die for 15. Okay, let's come here. What is going to happen here? 5 row 2, that's 5, plus 0, that's minus 5, isn't it? So, minus 5. Then, we draw a line there. So, as you can see, your rulers are going to be very important here. Now, let's right. Now, what we want now, we have achieved what we wanted at the bottom then. Now I think we need to get zeros here. We need to get zeros there. So actually when we get zeros there now, it will sound like now we are operating now like backward this way, isn't it? We came this side, achieving the bottom zeros. Now to work out the upper zeros, we must think of operating more or less like going backwards. Now, what we do? I think in that case, let me straighten this. Now, in this case, I'm going to keep my 0, 0, 0, but I want to do something with this row 3. I want to get a new row 3 here, first of all. I want to get this new row 3 here. It's going to say new row 3 is going to come from minus 1 over 15 multiplied by the row 3. You see what I'm doing? I'm multiplying this by 1 over 5. So then I'll get here 1. Then I'll get here minus 5 over minus 15. Let's not worry about simplifying for now. Let's leave it like that. Did you see what I did? I just took 1 over 5, 1 over 15, minus 15 and multiply everything there. When I multiply here, minus becomes positive, then I get 1. Then I get this thing. So my aim now is to get zeros this side. Is everybody watching that part? I want to get zeros that side. I think I want a 0 here first. So I'm putting the 0. I'm putting the 0 because I want a 0 there. Then I will decide now, how do I create a row 1 with a 0 there? As you can see, guys, this is, you have to think and strategize. Without thinking and strategizing, you will not get anything. I put a 0, then I ask myself, how am I going to get a 0 there if I want to get a 0 there? Tell me, my sister, what do you think I should do? I can see. Let me tell you something. A face which is thinking can be seen. A blank face can be seen. I want a 0 here. What I say? Yeah, I want a 0 here. There I put it. Now let's start with a 0 here. Can everybody focus here? Let's start with a 0 here. There I put the 0 in the position. Then let's think about all these rows. How can we create a 0 here? Sorry? Row 1, this one. I think we must say minus 3 multiply row 2 and add row 1. I'm just intervening there so that I can catalyze your thinking. Do you see how I planned that? Okay, so that will give me 0 there. Then I come here. I do exactly the same thing. Say 3 times row 2, I'll get minus 15 plus row 1, I'll get minus 12. Do you see that? Then I come here. I say minus 3 plus that, I'll get minus 6. Are we there, guys? You're multiplying this time by minus 3. There's a minus 3 there. You add them, you get minus 6. Then what do? I've already achieved this 0. Keep it. I've got 1 here. I've got 1 here. I actually need a 0 here. Is that true? Now I have to get that 0 from here. But I have to strategize. Can I use row 1 and row 3? Or can I use, every time I want a row 2, I must use row 2, either with row 1 or row 3. But I must see what combination I should do. Who comes up with a suggestion there? Use row 3? Use row 3, is it? Because why is it disadvantageous to use row 1? If you use row 1 to get a 0 here, check this is not 0, it's going to interfere with this 0. So now, maybe it's better to use this 2. Are we together, guys? So what is the combination? Minus 5, row 3, no, negative 3, row 2, plus row 3. Then it's going to be not 0 here. You can't get 0. So what we need to do here, I think we need to get 3. Altogether, positive 3. Altogether. You're getting a positive 3 multiplying this one, get a 15. Then you add these 2. You here get a 0 plus that 1, it becomes 1. So I think this is a good combination. Altogether. Then we use it to get this one. What are we going to get here? We're going to say negative 3 row 1 that's 3, is it? Plus minus 5. What do we get there? Negative 2. Okay. Yes? The one in the center. Yeah, we didn't work with this one. What do we get here? What do we get here? 3. Then it's fine. Let's get 3 there. Are we getting 3 there? Okay. Let's get 3. Actually, I've forgotten about this one. We didn't operate with this one. We just achieved a 0 but didn't operate with this one. So what are we getting here? 3. Positive 3. Okay, let's get positive 3 there. Then that's fine. Now, what are we left with now? We're left with this 12. Then, in this case, we cannot continue down there. I don't think there's enough space. Let's take another line. I mean, your page will be longer than my space here, I think. Then what we can do, let's clean up a bit here. Then let's do this. Then let's go. Now, I think we're going to copy our row 3 exactly as it is, and the minus 5 over minus 1, 5, 15. And then we're going to copy our row, sorry. Right, what I want them, this is row 3. Of my row 2, I need a new row 2 here. With a 1 in the center there. So what do I need to do? I need to multiply 1 by my previous row 2. Do you agree? I need a 1 here. Here is a 0. Here is a 0. I need a 1 here in the new matrix. I'm coming from this stage. I need a 1 there. If you've got a 3, you want to create a 1, you multiply by 1 over 3. Yes or no? So then if I multiply by 1 over 3 there, here I'm going to have a minus 2 over 3. Sorry for that, it's pretty crowded there, but I hope everyone can see that's minus 2 over 3. Can you see that? Alright, if you don't like it, because it doesn't look beautiful, then just remove it and they look for something which is beautiful. Better, isn't it? That's better. Now, we need our new row 1. In this stage, our new row 1 must have a 0 there at the position of 12. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. I'll just simply say 12 row 3 plus row 1. That's simple. Isn't that simple? This is 12 plus that, you get you a 0. Then 12 plus 0 plus 1 is 1. So it's 1 there. 12 times 0 plus 0 is 0. 12 times 1 plus minus 12 is 0. Then what do I want here now? I want 12 times what? This row 3 plus what? Plus minus 6. So I'll get here, let me write it here. 12, is it 12? Plus 12 times 5, which is a minus 5, over 15 plus what? Minus 6. Now, 3 here goes, 5 there goes 3 times. 5 there goes 1. There will go to minus 1 there. Then 3 here goes 1 time. 3 there goes 4 times. Then we've got here 4 times minus 1, which is minus 4 minus 6, which is equal to minus 10. What do we have there? We've got minus 10 here. Is it? Minus 2. Oh yes, there's a positive sign here. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. There's a negative sign here, negative sign there. Then it becomes minus 2. Then we have arrived where we wanted to go. If you didn't see how we get here, that's a serious problem. But anyway, we're going to try to sort you out. We're going to try to sort you out. Let's sort some guys out. Let's just go over this thing and see what we've got. Yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday for this system, we got that Z was equal to minus 5 over minus 15. Notice one thing now. If we take this system, this equation here, this matrix, sorry, if we take this matrix and get it as 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, multiplied by the unknowns, x, y, z. This will be still b. Our b will be minus 2 over 3 minus 5 over minus 15. But if you multiply here, this is a 3 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 2. It will give us a 3 by 1, sorry. Do you see that? 3 rows, 1 column, is it? So to give us a 3 by 1. So when you multiply here, in the first row, it will be 1 times x plus 0, which is going to be x. In the second row, it will be 0 times x, 1 times y, times 0 times z. We are going to get that as y. And the last one, we are going to get that as z. And on this side, we've got minus 2. Minus 2 over 3. Then minus 2 over 3 minus 2 over 3, then minus 5 over 15. Therefore, our solution is x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2 over 3, z equals to 1 over 3. I know, don't worry. Then this is, let me get this thing again. Then this is minus 2. Then what you saw is that on the left hand side we are left with x, y, z. In this side we are left with numbers. We just pair them like that, you are getting the solution. The system is solved. At least we are sure of one solution. Z, yesterday we worked out together, and I hope that at home you managed to find the x and y. Did you do that? Are the values correct according to what you're getting now? So what we've discussed here is a method of solving a system of equation by reducing the matrix of the coefficient into a diagonal matrix consisting of 1, 1, 1. Actually into a special diagonal matrix which is the identity matrix. Are we together, guys? Okay. I will stop that there, and I will hope that example is going to come out clear in the little video. Then you can look at it again and again and see how we strategize. Otherwise, for now, thank you for listening.